hate when they start cutting out trees. We got all that money, now how the fuck the children gon' breathe? Nigga, what we supposed to eat when y'all all taking the meat? We make it rich off disease. Hey, money, pick a pocket, bitch, your all my niggas deceive. And the crime rate increase. They lock you up for some weed, but we the kid that you free. Hell no, they can't get me. Hell no, they won't get me. Hell no, they can't get me.
Well, folks, welcome to this.
Aujourd'hui, vous êtes là, c'est un derby, le club en a besoin, on en a besoin. Présentez-vous. Qui je suis? Les gars, qui je suis? un monsieur. 7 ans, ça va fumer. C'est moi. Ça, c'est se présenter. C'est moi. Présentez-vous. Aujourd'hui, vous êtes là, c'est un derby, le club en a besoin, on en a besoin. Présentez-vous. Qui je suis? Les gars, qui je suis? C'est moi. C'est moi. Je suis un monsieur. 7 ans, ça va fumer. C'est moi. Ça, c'est se présenter.
Yo 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 yo, what the fuck is up? It's your boy Skinny Penis back at it again with another live installment of whatever the fuck this is. It's just me hanging out, pretty much. Fucking don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that rumble button, I'd appreciate it. You already know, boys. Let's get right into this with this first video that I'm gonna be reacting to.
Street Beef's West Coast. We're
Tommy G. I don't know the homie personally. He's from where I'm from though, so maybe one day I'll get to meet him, you know. But yeah, I'm just gonna be eating and reacting to shit, because you know, That's how it be.
Coming
You
in
know.
First take on Hell on Wheels. Let's get this party!
Street Beefs was started by Christopher Scarface Wilmore in Harrisburg, Virginia, with the mission of providing an outlet that reduces deadly violence in the streets. With the motto, guns down, gloves up, Street Beefs is an outlet for young men to get their aggression out in a healthy way. Street Beefs has 4 different locations across the country. The headquarters, Satan's Backyard, in Harrisburg, Virginia. Street Beefs West Coast out in Mesa, Arizona. Street Beefs Scrapyard in Gig Harbor, Washington. And Street Beefs Dirty South in Houston, Texas. To some, this may look like a bunch of knuckleheads brawling in the backyard, but to those in the Street Beefs community, this is a vitally important part of their life. Today, I head to Street Beefs West Coast to bring you guys this story.
Good to meet you. How you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm Tommy.
Up bright and early to see fist fly and some backyard brawls. I mean, is this not the dream job, folks? Waking up and seeing some fights. Fights are just such a primal element of being a human. I think it just brings out something in us. Is this part of our nature?
Fuck, this
I think
food is
it's
hot, bro.
undeniable that it is. We're gonna see a cool twist
love
on
hot
the fighting,
food.
which is a way to build community. It's a kind of a paradox that
Do you ever
by
just eat
fighting you
corn?
build community.
I might shove this up my ass.
Oh yeah, baby. What weight are you guys at?
195. 135.
What's going through your mind right now?
Straight to knock some people out, bro.
Just getting it over with, bro.
I don't get nervous much anymore.
It's for fun. It's not really here to like hurt somebody. You know, you're just here to have fun.
Everything in your mind is saying, leave, leave, eject, eject.
I don't know, man. It's just something about getting hit in the face that I'm attracted to. Honestly, man, I'm nervous more than excited today.
So guys, you can feel it. It's that pre-fight tension that's in the air. There's competitors that have to face the fear. It's a big time fear to step into the ring. It's probably the biggest part of the fight even, is having the courage to do it in the first place. I made the walk back in the day in the amateur cage. I'll show you guys a clip of that now. Everyone that's stepping in the cage today, a lot of respect for the courage that they're showing. And we have our leader and matchmaker. You looks like
165, thank you, sir.
How you doing, man?
How are you, sir?
Good to see you.
You look good, goddammit.
Well, you do too. We're here with Anthony, aka Güero. What is brewing right now?
Right now, we're just doing weigh-ins and check-ins. We discourage weight cutting completely. We don't like that. It's dangerous, you know, if you don't know what you're doing.
And I heard we're in a celebrity's backyard right now.
A celebrity's backyard? No, we're in my backyard. I appreciate you though, fam.
Why the hell did you guys sign up to come here on an early morning to fight somebody? What made you decide to do that?
It gives you something to do. It gives you something to want to believe in. And for some of us, that's what keeps us going. That's what keeps us motivated.
A man without purpose is usually depressed, right?
Exactly.
What does Street Beefs mean to you?
Oh, I think it's outstanding.
I think it's a good idea.
To be a man is family. It's community.
The community.
Community, man.
It's the fellowship. It's the community.
They all love each other. They all get along. They all afterwards go to an after party, have a great time.
Brotherhood.
Street Beefs just gives opportunity to people that don't really have opportunity.
It's that they're normal people looking for community.
Shit is
and
hot.
Find it in the yard.
Bathroom situation. You have like 50 fighters walking in your house to poop. Or
Rolling right in the house, dropping deuces, plenty of baby wipes. You're good, bro. You got shit? You go for it.
Okay.
We could fight together. We could shit together.
Exactly.
That's a
I don't know if you guys
No, that's not funny.
where everybody's gonna do their hard sparring. It's rocky and it's a pain in the ass.
Are any of these full MMA or are these all striking?
Some of them are MMA.
Okay, so they'll go down to the ground.
Yep.
They'll get sand in their shorts.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you can hit these. They're pretty. It's pretty solid. They're not going anywhere.
I feel like part of the human experience is finding what you're made of and how far you can go.
Exactly. I love it. Every time I've done 6, I'm 5 and 1. I don't want to miss any. Like, it's one of those things that you don't want to miss when they come about.
Now, what got you into fighting?
Anger.
I got into fighting because I was a clerk at a gas station and was getting robbed all the time, and I just felt like kind of like a pussy. I didn't tell anyone, like, don't do that.
Yeah, I grew up in a
He's still getting robbed all the time,
rough neighborhood,
by the way.
so I was picked on a lot as a little kid, you know, and was forced to fight.
And why do you think people picked on you? You seem like a nice guy.
Well, I grew up around a lot of black and Puerto Rican people, so it's like I was just that white boy.
And I started fighting. I got some boom in my voice. It made me just a bigger man.
They have something inside of them that just really makes them want to go in and beat the crap out of people.
Okay, we about to get started. Arizonian Samurai Jack, Viking Warrior versus Ashraf, Havoc versus El Macho, No Love versus Clutch, Bushido Zed versus Hell on Wheels. Everybody start getting ready. If I just called your name, be on deck, be ready.
Are you rapping this?
Yes, sir.
What makes you stop a fight?
You know, if he's too rocked, 2 days, not focused, we had to stop it.
Good luck in there.
Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
What's up, Mom? How you doing? All my family back at home. From the 916 to the 209, man. We out here, baby. Another day in the office.
Shout out to everybody here. Let's get this started. Street Beast West Coast here at the Hot Box. We're about to pop it off and start this event. Street Beast West Coast. Round 1. Fight! Go.
Corn. Corn.
A lot of people think to win a fight, it's about going the haymakers to the head, but this guy did an excellent job of working the body. This fight was close to being over.
Round 2. Fight! Let's go.
Go. Come on.
Work my body.
Give me the wall, yeah?
On the wall.
Yeah.
Keep me on the wall.
Come on,
show me Southern Arizona.
There you go. Come on. Keep going.
Now what's the strategy?
My guy's tired over here, so we gotta.
What is bro doing? He's just letting him hit him.
Actually add up, don't they?
Absolutely.
Everyone's tough when they're fresh, but when you're tired, that's what really shows who you are.
Round 3. Fight! I'm on the wall. Press.
That shot took the air out of him. That last shot, you can hear him go. Is the rule no bleeding?
Yeah, so as soon as we see blood, because none of our fighters are tested, we stop it, and if we can't
Oh fuck.
Keep popping that gap. 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys,
Not bad.
Guys, after a hard-fought fight, we got by decision, Samurai Jack.
It's an honor and a privilege to be here. Thank you, everybody. It's good to see y'all. My family back at home, Sacramento, Stockton. Let's get down.
You put that work in, man. How you feeling right now?
Man, I knew that dude was gonna be a warrior. I'm just proud to be here, man. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
The knockout of the day is brought to you by today's sponsor. The crazy knockout you're about to see is brought to you by Prize Picks. Now this gentleman is facing the challenge of recovering and having to fight, continue fighting, while dealing with the pain of a testicular impact.
Oh no. It's fucked up.
Yes, sir.
There should be like no ball hits at all. Like what the fuck? That's super dangerous.
Go create that distance. Throw some up. Distance. Throw some up.
Yes, sir.
Dude, nothing like a knockout punch to get the blood pumping. How you feeling right now, big guy?
Tired as
Yeah.
It's good to get a good knockout like that. Clean knockout, clean KO. Feel great about it.
He does this every event.
I started to feel it at the end.
Past 3 events, he knocked over somebody up.
Really?
Bro, this dude he fights for Dana White.
Yeah?
Yeah, power stop right here, man.
What's your take on those first 2 fights, man?
It's absolutely a phenomenal start. Both of those guys are very, very good.
I'm impressed. For sure.
Tons of punches thrown in that second fight. And that first one was a banger. Like they were cracking.
Everyone's emptied the gas tank so far.
Oh yeah.
No one's holding anything back.
They know they can't.
In this next fight, there's some bad blood.
Homeboy over there in the orange, but then he started talking about my mother, then I talked about his wife.
El Macho in the orange was talking shit on Facebook about Havoc's mom.
Number one rule of street fighting is don't talk about the guy's mom, right?
Yeah,
It's gonna get your ass whooped.
Yeah, I'm a mama's boy, so I don't give a who knows.
So in this next fight, there's more beef than a bird.
Oh shit, dude. Whoa.
El Macho comes out strong, swinging heavy haymakers. Havoc stays in the pocket,
Oh,
blocking
fuck,
most
dude.
of them and allowing El Macho to tire himself out.
Oh fuck, dude. He's getting fucked in the head, bro.
In the heat of the moment, El Macho interpreted this as an elbow. This was Havoc's response.
Get the out of here with that shit.
We got a little smack talk going on.
Oh, yeah, that's what I heard, yeah.
If it turns into a fight and you just keep talking shit, then you know what? There's no wins or losses. You guys just fight it out. And it's unlimited rounds.
Round 2, fight!
Oh
Boy,
fuck,
Havoc
dude.
showed a lot of restraint right here.
1. You got time, Macho? 2. You got time, don't breathe.
Are you talking to me? Angry at each other.
Oh fuck, dude.
It was at this moment that he knew he
Oh, he's fucked, dude.
Dude, when heavyweights throw like that, you know someone's falling.
El Macho's gas tank reached its limit. With nothing left to give, he threw in the towel.
Hey, don't feel bad.
That's it. That's it, brother.
Nice. That was a good fight.
Hey, good sportsmanship at the end.
Give each other a hug.
Listen, stop talking. Let's just fight. We're here to fight. You still want to keep going?
Smooshing, that's it.
Let's go, boys.
And that's the beautiful thing about fighting, right? Is like you get all the energy out, and then you realize, we're not so different from each other, huh?
I just think that's how it should be, man, to be honest with you.
Just want to give a mad shout out to the dude right here in the blue sweatshirt. Yeah, that's my long lost biological father I found last year, and he.
Oh, nice. He finally came back with the milk. Great. You love to see
So
it.
if you get a chance, thank him. He absolutely.
I'm waiting for it to like cool down so I can eat this. Yeah, it's still pretty hot. Thanks, my love. Appreciate it. I'll let you know how it is. Huh? Huh? Okay. How are they? Good? That's good.
Absolutely loves
Thank
marijuana,
you.
so there's that too.
Anthony, you said that's your long lost father. You found
Biological father, yeah.
How'd you find him a year ago?
23andMe was just like, he's your dad. And I was like, okay.
And then you invited him to the Street Beefs event.
Yeah, well, he wanted to know who I was. I told him I was like, I got a podcast, a couple fights, I fight out Street Beef, so he started watching all this shit, and he just enjoyed it.
The Lord made me pasty white. So what was it like?
He enjoyed it. Ka-ching!
After all these years, finding your son and realizing.
Am I right?
Street Beefs
Oh.
operation. What was that like?
Pretty cool. When I first found out about Anthony and saw that he was a fighter, and I said, you know what, that is my boy.
Next, folks, we cover the
Shut your
remarkable
bitch ass
story
up,
of
bro.
Hell on Wheels. He's a wheelchair boxer with over 30 fights. Here's his
Fake ass
I'm really living like a
nibba.
special kid's dream. Like, think about it, man. If you're a kid in a wheelchair at 10 years old right now, who would you rather be than Hell on Wheels? I'm blessed that Village Square Restaurant out there, they help out with my gym bill and get me out here to places like this so I can showcase my skills. The Hell on Wheels challenge is non-stop action. You're in the pocket the entire time. I mean, you're banging the whole time. It's not for the weak. Come on. Come on.
Have you ever fought in this manner before?
Never.
You're a brave soul.
I'm stepping into this man's realm.
This looks like this would be a tough one to ref.
I know, that's why I asked him, is there 8 counts?
So, like, if I'm not intelligently defending myself, absolutely they should call it.
It's an honor to fight Hell on Wheels, and thank you very much for everything.
What the fuck?
Y'all know who it is. It's the one and only, the hyped up hippie, the man Hell on Wheels, Stephen A. Smith from ESPN. I got a message for you, man. Why in the f we still talking about Aaron Rodgers? Come and get the first take on Hell on Wheels. Let's get this money! Fight!
Round 2, fight!
I heard an injured finger. Come on. Get my left hand off.
It's like putting alligators in water.
Thank you, my man. What a smooth little bitch ass. What a Yeah, strap. Strap Father Anthony. Hopefully my second opponent shows up
This
here.
is hilarious, man.
We're gonna get another
I love
win
it
for the
though.
fans today.
No discrimination.
About 3 years ago, I was an out-of-shape fat kid in a wheelchair. I showed up to the OG yard.
It's secretly discriminated, by the way.
I've now had 30 plus fights.
You've had 30 plus fights.
27 of those fights are against like regular leg having people. Only 3 of them have been against other wheelchair guys. Undefeated against wheelchair guys, period, point blank. Nobody in the world that can beat me.
So how has Street Peeps and how has fighting changed your life?
10-year-old me, man, would really be proud because like when you're 10, you always want to be a superhero. But I grew up to be the superhero, you know what I mean? It's the coolest thing in the world to go to a restaurant, go to a bar, and people be like, get money, that's Hell on Wheels, man, you're the guy from YouTube. Greatest thing in the world, man.
Hey, love the fight, appreciate meeting you, brother. And we'll see you for the next one, okay?
Yep.
What's this?
We're selling tacos.
Woo!
That's kind of what I'm eating right now.
Cliche, and I say it all the time, but like you've seen it now.
Bell pepper
This is a
tacos.
tight-knit
Am I right?
I like having this in your own backyard.
It's a lot of fun. It can be stressful while you're running the event, but it's super dope. Yep, and the cops are here.
That's a lot of ops. What are they doing?
So I guess that lady specifically asked for us, but I don't know what's going on. Thanks, my man.
Thank you.
A little light sparring. That's all it is.
You guys train in jiu-jitsu or anything?
I have a wrestling background, boxing background, so
Perfect for your job, dude. Perfect for your job.
our department's doing like a police jiu-jitsu program.
You could take someone down, get their arms, then
Using jiu-jitsu or some sort of grappling, like just to contain someone, it's a lot better for my body and for yours, like for the bad guys.
well, folks, Street Beefs documentary. Had a wonderful time. Really cool what you're providing for the community. Any final thoughts you'd like to say to the people, man?
Yeah, man, to be honest.
That was a good video.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm 27 and I'm based out of the Houston area. And this is Financial Audit.
So what do you do for a living in the Houston area?
Now let's get down to business.
Content writer. Okay, very cool.
With this fucking, I love this guy.
So interesting. Who do you write content for?
He's one of my favorite YouTubers right now.
So I write for basically an ad agency. So most of what I write is like articles and blogs using like SEO guidelines. And,
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And what do you bring in a year doing that?
So I'm hourly. I started at like $11.50 an hour, and now I'm at like $16.50.
Okay, how do you feel with that?
I mean, I was really happy when I got like the raises, but it's still not quite enough to be where I want to be.
Yeah, how many hours a week do you work?
Only 30.
Why?
It's like contractor or it's like a contract and yeah. It was basically the first place that I could get experience in this
how long have you been here?
Since December.
At that job since December?
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you do before that?
Yeah, actually, I guess my whole situation could probably use the backstory.
Go for it. Backstory. Here we go. Diving in.
So I graduated in 2020 with an English degree. So I was a little bit anxious. I guess in 2020 when like everything was happening.
Mm-hmm.
I was working in a grocery store, and I basically just tried to get like the first job I could, and so I spent a year in the and that's kind of like an AmeriCorps-ish type thing.
Okay.
And like I got scholarships and
Oh my fucking god!
got stipends every month.
I dropped
And it
my
was
bell
like,
pepper.
Yeah, I did. It was a lot of fun actually. I loved the work, but it was only for like a year. And during that year, I bought.
It's all Caleb's fault.
A car.
Okay.
And this is why I'm like kind of in a financial bind right now.
The car itself? Jeez. Okay,
Well,
so I'm assuming you took out debt from the way you laid it out.
Yeah. So what happened that year? If I had like kept that, like the income that I was at, which wasn't that much, but it was like steady, I would have been fine. I put like $5,000 down on it. It was about $24,000, I think.
What's the car?
It was.
Was? Okay. All right. What?
It was a Kia Soul.
What happened?
So the week after I bought it, I got in a car crash.
A week after? Okay, but this was insured though.
It wasn't with that car, actually.
Why? It's the law. Well,
it wasn't insured, but the crash was in a company vehicle. Me and my coworker had been telling the, I guess like the site mechanic there. Actually, since I'm gonna say this, maybe we could cut out how I said like the actual.
Okay, we'll believe
it. Yeah. Like the site mechanic there, me and my coworker kept telling him, "Hey, something's wrong with this car." Like the wheel was shaking, the suspension was like really bad.
I'm so confused though. You took out debt for this car.
This car, yes, but
But it's the business car?
Spit it out.
No, so sorry. So it's like kind of. I'm trying to sort of like get through like the whole
car broke?
situation. The company car.
Okay. Why did this impact you?
Well, it was like a really bad car crash.
Oh
like,
God, I'm getting
we
a
flipped
call.
over the highway like 5 times.
Jeez. Crazy.
And after that,
Just
I had
one
like a
second,
lot
my
of
boys.
anxiety driving.
Oh, sure. I could imagine, yeah.
All right, that was pretty interesting talk. All right, shall we get back
I
into
was
this?
actually interested in continuing to pursue like conservation work once I got out that year, but because like I was so anxious with driving, and also I had that on my driving record after that, even though it was mostly due to a faulty vehicle, like I don't think I would have been able to like get a job in that field after that.
Okay.
But so the reason why I got into a mess with the car that I bought, the Kia Soul, is because I made a bad decision career-wise after that.
Oh, to what?
So after I was able to save up quite a bit of money, and so I thought that I could afford to like go and teach English basically
Sure.
in Peru.
Oh.
And I was able to do it for a while, but I would say in like May, I made like $500 a month, which
May of last year or something?
last
$500
year,
a
yes.
month, bro.
So-
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I made like $500 a month, which was Good
Dollar
for
For the
Peru.
living cost, okay. Cost of living there.
Good for Peru, but not good for saving for when I
Sure.
got back to the U.S.
Okay, so the plan was always to come back?
I didn't have a plan.
Okay. You kind of graduated late for your age.
Yes.
What would you do? What you like? Did you end up going back to college, or did you take college very slow? Like, what was it?
Well, I started at community college, and I was like working at a grocery store.
Like at 18?
At 17.
Oh, okay.
And
So what took us almost a decade, or a decade? I wanted to take a brief moment to thank today's sponsor.
Good job, bitches. Wait, what?
We haven't. We're trying to get out of debt and all this stuff, and we.
well, I really wanted to get out of my living situation then, and
Yeah.
I had
Took us
a friend
almost
in
a decade.
California who told me to move back there because
Okay.
my whole situation is very
Messy,
sorry.
not planned out.
So I had a friend who told me to move to California, it's basically to get out of what my living situation was.
What was
back
your living
then.
situation?
The same one that I'm in now.
Which is?
With my parents.
Oh, okay. Why'd you need to get out of it? Was it bad, or you just wanted to?
It's not ideal. No, yeah, just
How so?
like, I mean, well, I know this is like going on YouTube, but without going into details, it's like not good for my mental health.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get
but
out of here,
yeah, so
little
my
dog.
friend,
No one wants to see you.
Told me to
No
move
one.
to California.
You did,
I
yeah.
did. I didn't want to go into a crazy amount of debt for the like out of state tuition.
Okay.
So I just worked for
Gotcha.
like, I think it was actually 2 years because of like the timing.
Yeah.
Like usually it's just 1 year, but so I think I worked for like 2 years, and then I went to community college, and then I transferred from community college to UC Berkeley.
Okay.
And I don't have college debt, thankfully.
Good. Very good.
But yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. What does your financial situation look like today? Where are we at? Give yourself a score, 0 out of 10.
0.
No, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's your financial situation?
Well, living at home, I'm.
I mean, that's not necessarily the worst thing. I mean, you just graduated.
Yeah, and then I
At
am
27
in debt
years
for
old? The
a
fuck?
car that's not the Kia Soul. Oh yeah, so going back, the
I'm
Kia
twen-
Soul was basically
I'm 22 and I shit and piss and come all over the floor. Come on.
repoed, and the only way that
That's what the fuck I do for a living. I just shit and piss. And she's 27, living at her mom's house and her,
able
at
to
her
like
parents'
get out
house.
of
Come
that
on, bro.
situation. At least
What the fuck
only way
is
I
this?
saw- and this was before I even started watching your videos. Was by like getting a like basically trading it in at a dealership for like a different car because they took the Kia Soul because I was when I got back to the US
Shout out to my wife for making me food. Thank you.
I was trying to yeah, I know. I was trying to see if I could like pay them once I got back, and they just wouldn't let me even try. So, yeah.
Okay, so you have car.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's just go through everything, and we'll see. But before we do, you should hit subscribe because we're trying to get to 500,000 subscribers, and we are very close. I mean, so you have a job now, working 30 hours a week, $16.50. So 30. Well, first let's get that. So $16.50 times 30 times 52 divided by 12 is an average of $2,145 a month. Does that sound right?
I would say it generally averages out to a little less than 2,000.
Little less?
Yes.
Houston's cheap for Texas, but living on that is still no wonder you're still with your parents, yeah?
Yeah.
Right? So what does it average out to? Like 1,900? I mean,
Yeah,
I
like
assume-
1,900.
Now you said you're a contractor. Are you W-2 or W-9?
1099.
Sorry, 1099. Yeah, I don't know why I said that, but
yeah. And
okay, so you wouldn't have to pay much in taxes anyway, and you could probably defer or write off of quite a few things. But are you putting any aside for taxes for what might come due?
Yeah,
that lucky didn't fill me up. I'm gonna see if there's any snacks out there right now. I'll be right back. 2 seconds, boys. Ugh. Alright, shall we? I got some fucking coffee and cookies. That should be good. That should be good enough to enjoy this masterpiece.
Else, I try to set aside like 200
into your savings.
Yes.
So the savings that I see right here is that's your deferred money is for taxes.
Yes.
You pay quarterly or annually for taxes?
Annually.
Okay. So it comes up to what? $1,900 hits your account. What hits your account?
I would say like 14.
No. What? Wait. A month? Or per paycheck?
Oh, sorry. Per paycheck, I would say about 1,000.
When do you get paid? How often?
Twice a month.
Okay, so $2,000.
Yeah, like about 2,000. Yeah, it's sometimes a little less. Sometimes, I would say usually a little less.
So what? 1,900? What is this? Do you know how much money you make?
1,900.
Okay. 1,900.
What the fuck?
It concerns me. I mean,
well, this is awkward.
Parents, but there's automatic debt payments and stuff, right? Automatic debt payments? Or do you manually pay them?
I manually pay them.
You manually pay everything. Okay, so this is less worrisome, but still, $5.87 in a checking account? And that's still just a scary number to have.
Yeah.
Because you have a little bit in your savings, but that's set aside for taxes. So you really don't have any money if anything's to come up.
Yes.
Yeah, even with the $5.87 in our checking, you don't go necessarily crazy. But if that's what we have and we're trying to get out of debt and all this stuff, and we'd rather not live with our parents, but we're still living with them because we can't afford anything, why are we spending $20 to Texas Roadhouse and going to Tim Hortons, cash apping out $25, cash apping out $20, cash apping out $9, and what's this Harper?
Don't ask me.
Oh, that's the dentist.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. And you do that again.
Huh? Don't ask me.
And then an Apple subscription in Jack Pocket and Whataburgers and Starbucks and Nintendo purchases and Amazon. This must be the car loan. I circled it, but I didn't get a statement for the car. So I was like, what is going on? And Jack Pocket and Whataburger. What's Jack Pocket?
That's the lottery. I know I shouldn't.
You're gambling? This doesn't make sense. Just right out the gate, if we have like almost no money in our checking account, we're trying to pay off debt, we'd rather not live with our parents, we're only working 30 hours a week, and you're living at what? What does it come out to here? Before taxes, everything comes out to $22,800 a year. Why are we gambling? It's kind of the poor person tax. I think I've heard a lot of people refer to it sometimes when it comes to the lottery. Why are you lotterying? What? You're smiling. What?
I'm smiling because I cry easily.
Okay. I gotta make sure that you're not like bull. Why are you gambling 3 times a month and not cheap purchases either of this gambling? What's happening?
I think those days are just like when it's really
What? When they're really what?
I probably shouldn't. I don't know if I should have come on here.
Why?
No hope. Hopeless.
It's okay if you cry. It's okay if emotions happen.
Do you feel
the
like
point of this is that it is intense? I call
it's
out
over
what's
with?
intense.
Do you feel like it's
and
over?
If you emotionally are impacted by that,
Does it feel like you don't want to keep going anymore? Does it feel like you just can't anymore? Just fucking give up. It's over. There's no fucking
means
point.
it's at least showing something. I'm not wanting
Understand
you to
this
cry
one thing.
Well, I'm not at all. But if that is what is being shown, it is a step that you are making coming
Sheep
on here.
will watch YouTube
So,
and
yes, you
eat
should have come on here.
fucking
This is
coffee
good
and
for
cookies
you
on
and helping other
on
people in your
Rumble.
situation. So I appreciate you coming
While
on
the
here.
real
I
man
want
shit,
for other
piss,
people,
and
but
come
you
all
should
over
be
the
helping
floor.
yourself as well.
Think about
So
that.
it's okay, and it is okay to emotionally react to this nonsense. This is nonsense. And someone calling you out on that, especially in the more aggressive manner than I am, that's okay. But what the f*** at the same time? What were you saying?
Hold on.
Sometimes you gamble in like certain situations when?
It's usually like when I come home and it's just like I can't handle being at home. And yeah.
Can you give us any more detail on your home situation? Again, anyone who comes on the show, fun fact, you can cut anything afterwards. So it's your choice what makes it in. I want, our main goal should be to get you into a safe place. Want to get you into a safe place. And the other people as well, but again, I won't go into detail because I don't want to give anything away that we cut and lead to any breadcrumbs essentially, but we definitely want to get you into a good situation. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's very important. So this is like kind of a cope thing that we do with this. We're just escapism. We just kind of we've gone to the lottery.
Yeah. I know it's not good. I stopped since then. Like.
Well, why was it specifically the lottery?
I guess just.
Like, why was that the outlet? That's what I want to get to.
I guess just thinking like, oh, if I could like win, I could get out of here and like just have more freedom, I guess.
Okay. Well, that's something. No, I mean we can circle back to that when it comes to things. Savings. So what happened? So with this, what's a little weird about this savings that I'm not happy about, and what I'm more concerned about, is that okay, there's 1,244 in there. Oh, your tax liability, who knows what it will be? Exactly. Maybe a little more than that. Well, at 22, it's gonna barely be anything, and you'll be able to deduct some things anyway. But even still, having 1,244 as the only savings, we want to get you out of there, but we can't get you out of there with only 1,244 sitting in. But this is what concerns me, and immediately sticks out to me, and borderline upsets me. I'm being nice now. Is through here. You do a lot of keep the change, so it's like roundups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we took out $100 and we took out $700. We're taking out money from the savings.
Oh, I don't remember what the 100 was, but the 700 was for taxes last year. Even though
you did owe taxes.
Yeah, even though I was working abroad, I had like an online job towards the end of the year.
What'd you make last year?
I think like overall less than 10,000 because I was in Peru.
Standard deductions. You just took standard deductions.
Yeah. So.
Because as a business, I want you, because you have to drive quite far to work. I want you to be deducting gas. I want you to be deducting depreciation on your car.
So I can deduct gas as a contractor?
Because you're required to go there to the job that you're contracting for.
Okay.
I want you to
I wasn't like
some of this
sure
stuff.
if I could or not.
We can sit you down with a tax expert. That's definitely not where I have the most extensive knowledge, but we want you to be able to take advantage of the code that is there, especially as your own business. Yeah. You good? You holding up well?
Yeah.
It's big stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, finance is life, all of it combined. I mean, it's just a show for everyone in a different way.
Bro, why does
So,
Caleb
it's
keep
okay.
scratching his fucking leg,
Definitely
bro?
don't be embarrassed or anything. That's for sure.
That boy has a fucking
Now, I have
itch,
this.
bro.
I have so this is you have other stuff, but I see the only statement I got was for a Visa customer or customized cash rewards card.
Oh yes. So I actually have two. I have two credit cards.
Yeah.
One has 0
Good
on it. That's also Bank of America. That was a travel credit card. I did really well with that one when I was in Peru. I did it the right way. I just I would spend a little bit and then I would pay it off right away.
Okay.
And then once I got to the U.S. is when I got in credit card debt.
So
Yay! Dude, we love credit card debt.
With so the reason why my credit card balance is so
Isn't that right, boys? Isn't that right?
The first
We love
I think
credit
the first
card debt.
purchase that I made on it was putting 1,000 down for the car, which was not a good decision.
you did the down payment on your car you financed through your credit card?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god! Wow.
Bad. It's just so
Who would do that,
bad
bro?
that people do that, and that's because you had nothing saved up, I assume, right?
Yeah.
And it was an emergency. You had to get the car, essentially.
Yeah.
We want to get you to a place where when stuff like that happens, you have a fallback. I'm not gonna yell.
No, you can yell. It's
But
fine.
why the
I'm done.
Why the are we getting?
Oh, bro, he's losing it.
On a card we're trying to pay off. Why are we doing that? Why
Jesus
is that a
Christ, he's
thing?
losing it.
I have
He's
made
a
a
fucking
few Amazon
psychopath.
purchases on my credit card.
I wouldn't be
and
surprised.
I know it was not a good decision. Usually the Amazon purchases I make are for like body wash and stuff like that.
Dildos.
And then
Which is still you can. Well, I would. Okay.
But
people tend to overspend on Amazon in general, so I just try to advise it against it when getting out of debt. You obviously get body wash, but we wouldn't be doing it on a credit card either if it was at the grocery store. So why are we doing this on a credit card? You'd put it on your debit card if it's off of Amazon still in this situation. So why are we spending money on a credit card that we're trying to pay off? We need to get to the logic, or else we won't be able to overcome it.
yeah, that is something I need to stop.
Why are you doing it?
I guess it's like a body wash that I don't know for sure if I'm gonna find it in a store.
No, but why are we using a credit card?
Oh,
probably because there's $4 in your checking account.
Yeah.
So we don't have money, so we can't afford it. So we get something cheap. We get a cheap bar of soap or something.
Fucking dish
that's not
soap.
What I would want you to have. Obviously, we want something that's best for the skin, but
Just fucking use dish soap.
Minimum. So the balance is at $4,100.
It's way better. It's way better for you.
The minimum monthly payment.
I know it keeps you
$99.
moisturized.
The good news is you did pay more. You did $200, but we had the $36 purchase, and we got some gas for $33 as well. What is the interest that you're losing on this? Because it does not show up in this statement. What's happening?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know what the interest is, but they always charge like $70.
Jesus
At the end of the month.
fucking
So
Christ.
with the purchases and with the interest, you basically you didn't really pay much more than the minimum monthly payment.
Yeah.
What's crap? We cannot spend on here anymore. We just can't do that. That doesn't make sense.
Jesus
Okay?
fucking
We're trying to
Christ.
get out of it. Stop.
How does that happen?
into
I know
it.
how it happens.
Yeah. Now, in your email, this has some other things laid out that I just don't have dates for.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the car?
Yes, that is the car.
No. When'd you get this? When'd you get this, possibly?
In January.
You got it this January? This most recent January?
Yeah.
What? Yeah,
Bro, what the
payments
fuck?
made. What is?
Oh, hell no.
The loan length for this death.
Hell no. With a 21% APR? Hell no, bruh. Why? 2 payments made. $487. Bro, this is fucking disgusting, dude. With a fucking 21% fucking APR. This shit's This shit will go on for at least 5 years. Like, oh yeah, this is more than 5 years, bro. What the fuck? This is like 5 years or some shit.
Death car.
I think it's 72
Oh hell no.
72 months? Why?
Oh, 7 years. Never mind. Nah, 6 years. I don't know how to fucking do math. I'm sorry.
After I got the car.
How do people do this to themselves?
The thing is, it's okay, $9,063 remaining. Doesn't sound absolutely insane, but you're making essentially that much money a year after your taxes that you've paid. So this equals your thing because you're only working 30 hours a week at $16.50 a year. And then you have that stupid card that's almost maxed out. You're losing $70 a month on it in interest. But worst of all, on this car that you did, 22% interest. 22% interest. What did you do? Did you get this finance to the people that you were buying it from, or what was this? What was the situation? This is terrible.
So they were like the only people that would take the Kia Soul, and because I still had the Kia Soul, it's just that, yeah. So
And she's still paying the fucking Kia Soul.
Was,
oh my god, bro!
Yeah,
What?
it was a really bad decision on my part.
Yeah.
No shit.
Not great. What is this car?
It's also a Kia Niro.
Year?
2017.
Is it worth $19,000?
I think in Kelly Blue Book it said it was, but car payment is really bad, and I shouldn't have gotten into a car payment like this to begin with.
No shit.
But
it's being sold used from car places at like $20,000.
But it is a hybrid, so with how far I drive, even though the payment
that is not absolutely
really
even
hurts.
coming close to justifying losing almost $500 a month when you bring in, before you need to set money aside, only $1,900 on the high end.
Yeah.
So this car is probably post taxes, post whatever the average is, like 30 to 40% of your income.
Yeah.
It's killing you. We need you to move out so you can get to a more safe place. We can't do that if all the money is going to this. And then just where your income's at in the Houston area and everything like that. If you get a cheap place, 100% of your income goes to rent, keeping the lights on, and driving this thing still.
Yeah. I know that I think that like I need a different car. Like I need to get rid of this somehow.
Yeah. What's your credit score?
How do fucking people live like this, bro? What
like
the
You have
fuck?
Credit Karma on there?
50 right now.
Okay. I can work with that. You have Credit Karma on there?
Yeah. It went down because actually I said I have 2 credit cards, but Bank of America just closed my other one.
Because it has been inactive for a very, very long time.
Yeah, but so I just have that one, but
$650, okay, or $662 depending. Total account's 14. Hopefully some are closed. They are. You still owe a little bit to your University of California.
Oh.
You said you had no student loans, and you come in here and I open this and it's only $3,000, but with your income situation, did you even know?
I haven't seen that actually.
Well, you owe it $2,949 to them. It's an education loan through that college. Since the whole situation is just death. Marcelo says hi.
Yeah, I've been trying to get another job, but I think like because of my I haven't been working at my current job very long.
Well, what's in the writing field or just anything that makes money?
Mostly in the writing field, but also just anything that makes money.
You have a degree.
Yes.
You can always get certified in things as well. I mean, you know, because you're a member of the audience. I always talk about course
careers.
Yeah, and I love them, though. It's because it gets you into tech. So that's something I've partnered with them. So that's something you could look into. But, of course, if that's not your alley, that's fine as well. what we need to do is definitely find a way to increase your income. That's a big thing because you actually weren't spending ridiculously. Obviously, we don't want to gamble, but you weren't going crazy eating out every single day like many people on this show. So we need to increase your income, and then we need to get out of this debt.
Yeah. I actually started trying to freelance. I actually wrote an article for a lawyer.
Yeah.
I would say I actually wrote it like 2 weeks ago. And then I had to make some edits because even though I didn't use AI, apparently it detected that I used AI. So I had to like
get your loan through money.
Yeah. I actually started trying to freelance. I actually wrote an article for a lawyer.
Yeah.
I would say I actually wrote it like 2 weeks ago. And then I had to make some edits because even though I didn't use AI, apparently it detected that I used AI. So I had to like edit it and be, I guess, like I just made it less.
You're a fucking liar.
And, okay.
She's lying.
And well, it's because in my current job I use AI all the time because they want us to. So I think that my writing style is starting to. But anyways,
she's a fucking bot. We can't trust her.
I'm honestly not sure if he's gonna pay me.
What the?
What?
Like I did
Was
the
there
edits.
a contract signed?
No.
Oh, you gotta do that. You gotta do that and take him to small claims. But
well, I mean,
it's too late.
it's still possible he'll pay me. I just
We'll follow up. Have you been following up?
Yeah. The last time we followed up was like on Thursday. And he said we'd talk on Friday, but then we didn't. That's why I'm not sure.
We need you to make more money. So go get certified as
What
something. Use your
the
degree to find a
fuck?
job or work a second job or drive Uber Eats when you're not, working. Because if we can just get you to working 40 to 50 hours a week by doing 20 hours of something else, I'm good. Or getting a better job.
Oh, I don't know if you're even going to use like that whole jumbled thing I talked about at the beginning, but with the car that I crashed in, it shows up on my insurance. So my insurance is like $180 a month. And I know that if I were to try like Uber Eats or something, they would raise the insurance even higher. So
Then go
if
work
I
at
get
a coffee shop or McDonald's. I don't care. We need to get you more money right now.
Yeah.
I'd rather you get into a better career position, but more money right now is the answer to your story because you're not spending like insane. We do need those 2 little purchases on the Visa. We're not doing anymore. And when you want to eat out, okay, well, not to call you out, Marcelo, but is he the boyfriend?
Oh no. No. Marcelo is one of my friends that I met in Peru.
Sucks. Well, I was gonna say get the boyfriend to pay for.
I do have a boyfriend though.
Okay, get the boyfriend to pay for all the foods then. Yeah, it's the perfect situation. That's what they're there for.
Well, no, it's
not.
My boyfriend lives in like the Tyler area, so we're like kind of.
Oh shit! Wait.
If you go out to eat, he pays for it.
No way! Did he really do that?
He does.
Or you
actually.
do free stuff.
Yes.
Good.
Dude, I need to watch Leafy stream.
Good job.
Holy fuck!
Because right now, debt minimum monthly payments $586, and then your total debts we're looking at about $26,000 when you bring in less than that a year. And they're all really bad incomes.
Let me see. I gotta see this for myself.
What'd you say that was?
Sorry guys, I can show you.
What's your health insurance situation?
Destiny's wife. If I find
Don't
it.
have it.
That's bad. Why aren't you on your parents?
I'm 27.
Oh yeah, you are. I forgot. I keep thinking you're younger. Okay. It's time to use the Affordable Health Care Act marketplaces. Use that because where your income situation is, the subsidies you're going to get on them should be crazy. It should bring down health insurance you could probably do for like $50, $100 a month. Because with your situation at home and something else. Oh, the anxiety around driving and stuff like that. I also want to get you in therapy. And anyone should be in that anyway, whether or not you have a situation. But you have a situation. So let's get you taken care of on the mental side and then deal with you on the financial side, making more money. Cool?
No way he did. Holy shit.
Do you grocery shop for yourself? Do you eat the family foods? What does that look like?
Yeah, I do grocery shopping. I since I don't pay rent, I like to I cook for them.
No. No. Or was that the deal?
I mean, it wasn't necessarily the deal, but well, I mean, like sometimes my mom gets food, sometimes I get food. And
I want you to take care of yourself if they're not taking care of you, and that's fine. You're 27; they don't need to by any means. But I'm not about you cooking for them. When you barely have any income, and any income that we can squeeze out of it needs to go to paying off debt, it doesn't make sense for you to be taking care of them. So conversation happens. Mom, Dad, guess what? My situation's
I'm in debt. I'm fucked. That's
and
what
I
she's
need to
gonna
start
say.
paying for it so I can move out at some point and like live an adult life.
Mhm.
But in order to do that, I gotta cut down on everything. That includes me spending money on fun, but unfortunately, it also means spending extra money on groceries. I just gotta take care of myself so I can get everything taken care of. If they're like tolls, and they're like, well, now you're gonna have to pay for rent because even though you laid out your situation, you're gonna be working your butt off to get out of it. We're gonna make you do rent anyway.
I don't think my mom would do that.
Well, there you go. Then it's not a worry. So you're gonna stop that. You're gonna have that conversation.
It's crazy. Thank you so much for watching, whoever stuck around. I know this wasn't such entertaining video or whatever. But dude, I don't even know. I'm just fucking doing shit at this point. Got a lot going for me. And I'll try to be here daily, you know, type shit. Fucking, I appreciate anyone who watches, really. Really appreciate it, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Fucking, you know, all the good shit. I love all of you, truly. And I hope, you know, to be doing this, you know, later in life. You know, I'm still 22 years old, so I think I have just a little bit of time, just enough time maybe, to maybe do something. But yeah, anyway, fucking catch you on the next one. Bye bye, you beautiful people.